Oh, wow.
It's Christmas time. Woohoo! Oh, does it make you excited?
Jingle bell, jingle
Oh, God,
bell.
that's just like
Whoa.
a 6-year-old. So it begins. Oh, this is lovely. This tree, this reminds me of my nana used to put Christmas crackers on the tree. And she used to go mad because we'd always...
Ho, ho, ho!
We need Christmas jumpers.
You know I
Christmas
don't really do jumpers, so I don't have to.
Don't worry. I've got
What do you mean,
covered.
don't worry?
Just a precaution with this episode. If you're listening with little ears, we advise that you don't, because we touch on the subject of Father Christmas. We're being asked a lot of questions at the minute by Mia, and we want to keep the magic alive. So, yeah, just a quick warning. Enjoy.
Ho, 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 ho!
This is Lost in Translation, the Christmas special, hence Christmas jumper. You've not got a Christmas jumper.
I mean, it's very similar, isn't it?
You don't do Christmas jumpers, do you?
No,
It really upsets me.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't judge.
But because we're in a safe space and there's other people here, I bought you this. You will wear a Christmas jumper today, Gorka. I'm putting my foot down. It's Christmas. Get in the festive spirit. Less Grinch, more Santa Claus. No, Father Christmas. Santa Claus is a bit American, isn't he? Please
Papa Noel.
Please, Papa Noel. Come on,
Okay.
be Papa Noel. Yay.
You know what? I have a reason why I don't wear Christmas jumpers.
Are you going to say what the itches, the fabric itches or something?
No.
Why?
Most of the time, I'm the one cooking Christmas dinner.
So you get
then
hot.
I get hot and I don't want to stain it. So then I end up being on a vest or a t-shirt cooking.
You always have a festive apron. I'll give you that.
I know. My one says, ho, ho, ho. Where's my pink and blankets?
You did.
I don't even know if that makes
No,
sense.
it did last time. Ho ho ho's, and it was a lady with her boobs out.
Music, please. When I take my top, put music on.
Da-da-da.
No. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, so I mean, it's the festive colours.
Is my hair okay?
Do you know we've had that jumper for about
17 years.
at least 6 years. I've had that Christmas jumper. And it is back to front. You had a 50-50 chance. For frig's sake,
It's
50-50
okay.
back to front. It does suit you though, a Christmas jumper. I love Christmas jumper day at work.
Let's be honest. What doesn't suit me?
Welcome to Lost in Translation, our very festive pod today, as always. You know how it works now, surely. It's a very, very safe space for you guys to get involved. We have a chit-chat about the week. We play some games. We're talking about the festive period.
Yes.
Thank you for all your comments, for your reviews. It's been brilliant. You can follow us at lost.in.podcast. That's our social media. And if you want to get in touch throughout any of the episodes, any of the series, you can email us lostintranslation@bauermedia.co.uk. But without further ado, are you ready?
I am. Vamos.
Coming up.
Próximamente. Oh, no. You know inviting us?
You're sexually frustrated, Gorka.
If we do a buffet, it just end up like a British birthday party. It's all pies everywhere.
It's not enough that I choose the presents, I go out and purchase the presents, I bring them home. You now want me to wrap them as well. Oh, excuse me. I said I didn't like your Harry Potter glasses and you went, well, I don't like your top.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
We don't know a lot about what's coming up on the show. We have some cue cards for just minor outline bullet points. The producers, though, throw surprises on us all the time, genuinely. And Molly has got a box with a blanket on. I'm hoping this is a box of puppies, Moll.
That one's
These presents.
Gemma.
So it's like a secret Santa. This one's for me. Ah. Do you want to open yours first?
It's fine because I know what's in that one actually.
Oh dear.
Yep. It's
Why?
not for me, so I can know it.
Did you ask?
No, I just bump into it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you love it.
You open yours then.
What do you think is this?
Is it a whistle or something?
Oh.
What is that?
Oh.
What have you always wanted?
Oh, a coffee machine!
That is brilliant.
I was like, what is those? I thought it was a little like puss in there. I was like, why is it putting there?
Look at your coffee machine. There you go.
Yes.
You can stop
Oh.
moaning now. You've finally got a coffee machine.
Thank you very much.
That is brilliant.
Oh, I love this.
I love that it's so small.
And I love that it's also like real size for me, yeah? Is that you trying to say something? Very nice. We can make proper coffee now.
You have to keep that away
Thank
from
you,
Benji.
guys. Eh?
You have to keep that away from Benji. Right, I'm going to open mine. Oh my gosh, is it a dog bed? Oh, it's a bed for Benji.
I mean, for me.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, Gorka, look. He is going to love that.
I got an idea.
He's like the king.
I got an idea.
What?
You can move in, you and Benji in that bed, yeah? I mean, it would
This
be...
will fit perfectly at the bottom of our bed.
I was going to say, you could go with him, but only one of your tits will fit in there.
Oh my god. One of my boobs.
Yeah.
You're sexually frustrated, Gorka. You need to go and have a look on your laptop.
Oh, no, I'll leave that for someone else. Anybody wants a coffee?
Oh, those are brilliant.
There you go, Gemma. Cappuccino.
One little cup. So tomorrow's the big day.
Yes.
Father Christmas is coming.
Tonight.
How exciting. It's been chaotic for us. It always is, I think, at Christmas, isn't it? Because I've realised Christmas as a parent, it's beautiful and lovely because it's through their eyes again and it's so exciting. But there is that stress level of what do they want? What do they need? Where do you put things? Where do you hide things? It's beautiful chaos, I think, at Christmas. But
Yes. And especially living with someone like you.
I love Christmas.
Which you are like, not like a control freak, but when it comes to birthdays and Christmas
Organised.
and everything, yes, but you organize 6 months in advance. So
Yeah.
almost like, in beginning of November or like October, you're like, we need to get Christmas presents for the children. I'm like, still October.
Yeah, because if I wasn't like that, it would come to this time now. It'd be Christmas Eve now, like today, and you'd be sat there thinking, I've not got them anything. Nothing's been wrapped. No food's been ordered. You wouldn't get anything done. You have to be organised
What
at
do you mean I
Christmas.
wouldn't get anything done?
You can't be a last minute Larry on Christmas.
Not last minute, Larry, but you just don't stop overthinking. Like for the past 4 weeks, every evening your thought was like
Kids,
Christmas gifts.
Christmas.
You think, we got enough? And then you go like, oh, this year we don't get them too many gifts, just few gifts. For the last 6 years, you've been saying to me, I don't think this year I'm gonna get her too many things because my mom will get her stuff, my sister will get.
There is a lot of
She will
stuff.
get a lot of stuff, and then you go downstairs and the whole living room is like a bloody Toys R Us.
Yeah,
You have Toys R Us here?
of course we do. It's just
so
come
it's like
back.
it's like a bloody Toys R Us, toys everywhere, and you go, Gemma,
What
you
was it
said like
called?
just 2 or 3 presents.
But we've had Benji as well this
Yes.
year. But if we were in Spain, you'd be celebrating today, which I just find stupidly weird. That you have a Christmas Eve
No, you see,
dinner.
you still after 8 years, you still getting it wrong.
No, you do something on Christmas Eve as well as Christmas Day.
Yes, so on Christmas Eve, the family get together. Again, it has to be something with the religion, So on Christmas Eve, we all get together. So for instance, if I was in Spain on Christmas Eve, around like 6, 7 o'clock, I will go out to see my closest friends or some of the family that they are not coming to our house. Because it depends on the families go to different places. And we will be having like a aperitivo, so having maybe a beer or like a sangria glass or a glass of wine or prosecco, have some tapas, and then we will go each one of us to wish everybody Merry Christmas.
But it's
And
not
then-
Christmas Day.
Yeah, but you say Feliz Navidad for the next day, yeah?
Okay.
Always. Anyway, or Feliz Nochebuena. And then you go to your own house, and then, let's say, for instance, when I was younger, sometimes we used to go to my nana's or come to my house, and we will be like 10, 12 people in the house. My mom prepared the dinner for everybody. And on Christmas Eve, what we do is have dinner family together, stay up playing Christmas games,
That's nice.
play music, playing like instruments and singing songs, and then you go bed. Because the next day is when you wake up and it's Christmas Day. Because in the old days, we don't celebrate Santa Claus. Santa Claus or Father Christmas is like, we call it Anglo-Saxon, it's something like British American. It's nothing that we have.
I mean, the whole point of Christmas is, it's the religion, like you say.
Yeah.
But do you ever, with that on Christmas Eve, my concern is, like my sister, she's got 3 kids and they're all adults now, Hadley, Tyler and Anushka, but she bans them going out on Christmas Eve because one year they did go out and they ruined Christmas Day. They were so hungover.
In Spain, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is a family day.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You can stay up late, but you stay in the home. It's a family thing. It's when the family gathers together. And like I said, you can stay eating like the traditional biscuits and chocolates from Spain, like for Christmas, like turrón y polvorones, and you stay at home, like all the families. Then we call that Nochebuena, and then Nochevieja is New Year's Eve, and you do the same thing. You, for example, let's say on Christmas Eve, we went to my grandparents, yeah?
Yeah.
So then on New Year's Eve, we come to my house, yeah? Put it this way, Jorge is my best friend, yeah? So in Christmas Eve, he celebrates in Leire's parents' house. And then on Christmas Day, they go to Jorge's mom's house. Yeah?
Yeah, so it's like what we do on Christmas Day and Boxing Day.
Then
you just do it a day earlier.
Then on New Year's Eve, they go all to Jorge's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on New Year's Day, you go to Leire's sister's house. Do you understand?
Yeah. It's basically you do Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we do Christmas Day and Boxing Day.
No, but we do also New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
So do we.
No, you don't.
What do you mean, no, we don't?
New Year's
Eve. What do you think we do? Just sit in.
But what you do New Year's Eve? You go out for a drink and...
You watch Jules Holland.
Yes.
You do the big countdown. You sing Auld Lang Syne.
It's different. We do a sit-down meal course like we do the New Year's Eve.
We do that on New Year's Day to soak up all the alcohol
and we do the
from
same
New Year's Eve.
And we do the same thing on New Year's Day and Christmas Eve.
You're cooking tomorrow for us, aren't you?
I am.
Like
Classic.
every year. He's doing a full... It's difficult for you because I have to have a nut roast. Uncle Clive's vegan. I don't mind you. I think Clive will bring his own. And then everyone else is eating the turkey. But we're doing like a Christmas buffet this year because last time...
Well, that's what she thinks we're doing.
No, there's 15 of us. There's too many to be sat round a table. Everyone ends up eating like this, like little lemmings. I think we just push the table.
We have the table extension.
Yeah, we've got the extension, but even that, I just think put all the food in trays or pots, whatever, on the table and just let people help themselves.
For me, that's when Christmas loses the magic.
Why? Because you're not all sat together?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a sit-down meal for the whole family. We all sat together and eat together.
We'll all be sat together and just not squashed.
You see, it ends up like a buffet that looks like a British buffet party.
So you genuinely want 15 of us to sit round the table?
Well, that's the beauty of Christmas. Like a full turkey in the middle, all there with the song in the background, the candles on, and we all sat together and eat. If not for that, then just go to McDonald's and eat on your own time.
Well, it's a bit different, isn't it?
No, I know,
okay,
but...
well, we'll do that then. We'll take a picture of 15 of us round the table with the extension.
But that's what I think. That's for me. For me, Christmas, we all have to be sat together on the table. If we do a buffet, it just end up being like a British birthday party.
Well, we do a buffet on Boxing Day. We're going to my sister's. Our kids doing a Boxing Day buffet, and then New Year's Eve,
which is my worst nightmare day.
Your worst what day?
Boxing Day.
You get chuffed. He always wants to go to the tip on Boxing Day.
Yeah, but why I don't like Boxing Day? One of the reasons why I don't like Boxing Day.
One of the reasons.
Yeah,
why
you say you make a buffet on Boxing Day, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you eat on Boxing Day all the time?
Cheese pie. I love a cheese pie.
Sold pies everywhere.
I had cheese pie the other month. It was my stepdad's birthday. I had 3 slabs of cheese pie. I'd never had indigestion like it. I was up in the night with indigestion and I kept thinking to myself, just lay off the cheese pie. Do you know what I mean? But Tiago loves it as well.
I know. It's just, I don't understand pies. Don't like pies.
Mince pies. What about a mince pie?
No, absolutely. Nothing is pie. You know that. Nothing.
A mince pie is it's not a savoury pie,
it's
really.
Sweet, yeah, it's awful. I tried them.
It's just raisins with a bit of fresh cream.
I don't like raisins.
But a mince pie and fresh cream.
It's like an apple crumble, like an apple and raisins with the mint.
Apple crumble.
No.
We've got Gorka's parents coming over for New Year's Eve. The first time they've actually been to our new house. The last time they came over, we were in our old house, weren't we? And we looked at flights to go to Bilbao between Christmas and New Year. And it was like 5:30 in the morning flight, wasn't it? And with kids and
And
stuff.
expensive for no reason.
Yeah. So we said, let's just bring them over here. So they're flying in on New Year's Eve. No, before then. They're flying in on the 30th. They're flying home on the 4th.
Let me explain this, yeah? Sorry, mom and dad. Sorry.
Are you dreading it?
No, I'm not dreading it. I'm saying like, sorry. You're all coming. You two are coming thanks to her. She's the one.
Yeah, he
I
wasn't bothered, which I find
wake
insane.
Up at 7 in the morning, came downstairs. She's having a breeze. She goes to me, Coca. And I was like, yes, I've been thinking and I have this massive, incredible idea. Like, I have this idea. And I was
Yeah, I'd
like,
looked at flights.
And I thought and I'm not a morning person to like have a conversation at that time. Yeah, I'm like, sometimes I go downstairs, she's full of energy or full of beans. And I go like, Gemma, just give me half an hour, yeah? She was like, no, listen. So I thought, why we don't bring your mom and dad and look at the flights. It's fly directly from Manchester to Bilbao to Manchester.
Yeah.
At this time, they come this day and they go this day before Mia goes back to school, yeah? It's great, isn't it? And I'm like...
But you have to, because I'm not doing it, if I don't do it for you or for your mum and dad, really, I do it so Mia and Tiago can see the nana and granddad. You get two sets of grandparents if you're lucky, and I always think they should have. If God forbid anything happens to your mum and dad, one day it will, hopefully years down the line. And then if someone says to me, "What did your nana and granddad do in Spain?" Imagine if she says, "I don't know, I never saw them." I'd feel awful because they're 2 hours away.
Well, I didn't see my grandparents much either, so maybe that's why the reason why.
Maybe.
I'm used to it because they live in Portugal, so
Yeah.
it's a different thing.
I saw mine every
but
week.
But also, again, she's in this way, she's like a family person. Like, she wants to have all the family around every
Yes.
day, any day. Me, the chance that I have to be by myself with no family, the best. So for me, Christmas, if you tell me, on New Year's Eve, it's just us four and Benji watching a movie, fantastic. She's the opposite.
We looked at a house recently. We're not moving now, but we were considering moving. And the reason we liked this house is because it had another bungalow in the grounds. And I was like, oh my gosh. And at the exact same time, he said, what a gym that'd make. And I said, I could move my mum and Peter in. They could live on the same ground as us. But Gorka was like, no.
Please,
It's a gym.
any husbands there, would you like to have your wife's parents next to you? Please, let me know, yeah? Let me see if this should be a debate, yeah? Will you agree with me? Or even wives, will you have the annoying parents of your
Annoying?
husband? No, I'm not saying your mom and Peter are annoying.
I was
yeah?
gonna say,
I'm saying if
they help a lot.
I say wives,
Oh, okay.
the annoying parents of your husband,
Right.
yeah?
Yeah.
Sandra and Peter, they are not annoying, I love them.
Yeah. My mum's going to
20,
batter you.
20 minutes away is great.
Speaking of debate, should we get into this week's?
Yes.
So in this part of the show, it's all about listening but not judging. So we have a debate that have annoyed each other in the week, but we've had to keep quiet, bite our tongues, and instead angrily message Moll and tell her what our issue is.
Or
and
even send pictures.
and then we have it out here. So it's kind of like a
Therapy.
A therapy session, yeah.
Yeah.
Who would like to go first? You
first.
Okay. So my debate is that when it comes to decorating the tree, I like making a really big deal out of it. I like putting the music on. I like having some nibbles out. I like spending a good 4 or 5 hours.
You do a day of it.
Yeah, make it a full day, make it fun. Get it out of the loft, pause for a little coffee, step back and look what you've done. Put more baubles in, step back and have a little look. Get the patio open, fresh air in. Do you know what I mean? Festive, fun. Gorka doesn't really like doing any of that. You would either leave it all to me or you just say, I'll do it, but I have an hour. I do it in 1 hour, Gemma. And you do it like any other random chore, like I ask you to put the bin out or I ask you to do the washing up. That's how you view decorating the Christmas tree. But I feel we should spend more time on it. We've got kids who will love it. And that's the annoyance for me, is that you rush the Christmas tree.
Okay, I listen.
Yeah.
I don't judge,
Okay.
but I'm just going to give my opinion.
Yeah.
Most of the times, I'm never there. So you always do it yourself.
This is what I mean, but now you are here, so you should have helped more.
Yes, but I'm like, I'm always away doing that.
Right.
And I help you to take everything out. But also when I put the balls, you go like, no, that one doesn't go there. No, that doesn't go there. So I just go, okay, you do it.
Yeah, but
I make you the coffee, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I let you build it, you know?
and what about taking it down?
Taking it down, I don't mind it. I help you to taking it down every year because I'm home always for that.
We do take it down quite early, actually, don't we?
Yes.
No, I like everything done and down, dusted by like
Which that's
early
one
January.
thing that annoys me, for example.
What? That I take it down early?
On New Year's Day, you already want to take that out.
It annoys me you don't help me put it up in time for you don't help me
I'm
put it
not
up.
here. How you want me? When I'm on Strictly in London and you always put the Christmas at the same time, I'm never here.
Do you know what?
It's true.
When I did Strictly in 2017, I didn't tell anyone, but it was going through my mind that I wouldn't be able to put my Christmas tree up, even though I lived on my own. I lived on my own for years before I met you. I did always do the whole Christmas tree. I was like Mr. Bean. I'd go full out and decorate it and all by myself be like, And I didn't say anything, but our Strictly year ran dead close to Christmas. And my mum and my sister didn't tell me when I came home on
They built it
Sunday.
for you.
They'd done it for me. I walked into my house, the tree was up, the lights, the big candy canes, and I went, I started crying. That's how much it means to me, genuinely. It just brings the home to life.
I've never been like very Christmassy until with experience with you the first year, and it is true. When I come to the house, so we have two Christmas trees. One's on that we have like a big open ceiling landing, so we have a big tree there. Then all the staircase is wrapped up. Then now we have this new thing on when you walk on the landing, you have double glazed doors. So she has around the doors
Big archway.
Big archway. Then he has on the corner Santa Claus that sings ho ho ho.
It's like Father Christmas's grotto.
In the little dog. Then he had now these two like nutcrackers. She just bought a month ago.
I got sucked in at
a
B&M.
month ago, about this size, a bit almost as tall as me. Then he have another massive 7-foot Christmas tree in the living room.
But it looks lovely, doesn't it? The
The
kids
socks
love it.
hanging on the fireplace, which I love.
Stockings, not socks, the stockings.
So the only thing we're missing is the reindeers outside, which probably you also got them this year.
And tomorrow I've got some like caster sugar, and I always do footprints in welly boots. From our front door because he has a magic key to get in out. We've not got a real fireplace, so he has a magic key and he'll leave footprints leading to all the presents. Oh, so nice, isn't it? But we actually had a bit of a panic, didn't we? Like a sad moment in that.
Mia.
My brother-in-law was with Mia and they were playing and everything. She loves her Uncle Rob, and he took me to one side and said Mia had said to him, I'm not sure, if Father Christmas is actually real. Oh, she's 6. It's honestly, it genuine. And I said to him, what do you mean? And what some of the lads in school have got older brothers, and in school they've been saying, it's not Father Christmas, it's your parents. And I said to her, well, if you stop believing, you might not get your gifts. And she said, well, who buys Mummy and Papa gifts? And he says, Father Christmas. And she says, is it not Nana and Gangan then? And he says, no, it's Father. Who buys Nana and Gangan gifts then? So she was already at age 6. And it upsets me because with my niece, with Anushka, my niece, we had to tell her before she started high school. She was going into high school. And we had to be like, I remember saying to my sister, you can't let her start high school, Nina, with that, because they start in September. She'll be going, oh, he's coming soon, isn't he? He'll be on his way. And the high school kids will be like, what? But it was so much longer back then. Whereas now with phones and social media and tablets, and I don't want it to be ruined.
I found that when I was 7, 8.
That's young.
That's
for
probably
me.
why I don't really into Christmas, because I remember very young, and then it got on a point that I knew that Christmas was my parents, so instead of wait for Christmas Day, I used to go like, I know you are Father Christmas, so can you give me the gifts before, because I want to know, I don't want to wait to Christmas. So then I used to get my Christmas gift. For example, let's say I wanted to have the new FIFA game, for Christmas. So it was the end of school for Christmas. So I used to be like, I have 3 weeks off. Give me the game now so I can play. Don't give it when it's Christmas, because I know it's you. So it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? Or my mum and dad used to go
We
like...
need to keep the magic alive for them as long
but
as
you know
possible.
What? That's the thing. I think like you know your children are no more children when they find out the Father Christmas is your parents, because the magic goes.
I think it's because a lot of the family members have been saying to her, what do you want for Christmas? Any ideas for Christmas? They need to say, write a letter to Father Christmas and I can show them.
Yeah, or how about how last year your stepmom came to the house 2 days before Christmas in front of Mia
With
with a
gifts.
bag of gifts, for Christmas. Mia, that's your bag for Christmas gifts. And Mia went like, but Father Christmas haven't been yet. And I was like, there we go.
Anyway, we're keeping the magic alive for as long, even if you have to dress up as him and fall off the roof, we're doing it. What's your debate?
My debate is, we've been talking about it, to be honest, already. So Gemma loves to wear Christmas jumpers and dress the kids like Christmas trees.
Yes.
We have a picture of Tiago last year as a Christmas tree.
So cute.
And she gives the kids lots of presents that I have to wrap.
Yeah, you're the wrapper. I'm the picker, the buyer, and the
Great.
storage, and you wrap. But you're very good at it. I have no patience for wrapping. I'm one of them. If it's someone's birthday at school, put it in a gift bag with a load of tissue paper, like not the, you know what I mean, like wrapping tissue paper. Whereas you do like wrapping, you find it quite neat.
Yeah.
But so that annoys you that I don't. So it doesn't annoy you. It's not enough that I choose the presents, I go out and purchase the presents, I bring them home. You now want me to wrap them as well.
No,
Is that your little contribution?
What I'm saying is, like, she said, oh, I'm gonna get some presents, that's fine. We think like 2 or 3 for each, yeah? But then it's like 10 for each. And some of
Yeah.
them are big presents.
Because it's the most wonderful time of the year.
And it's amazing. But then, you know what, for example, for me, is like, you get new toys, okay? So then go to the playroom and the old toys, or the ones that they are not playing anymore, let's get rid of them. Not ready to throw them, let's give them to charity.
Which we
or
do.
take them to the hospital for the children that are there and
we
stuff.
do that.
Yeah, but it takes few times to convince
Yes,
you.
because
Because
you
you
can't
like to
just
keep them.
No, it's not that. It's like the kids know. Like if Mia walked in, remember when we did it with she had a little prep kitchen, and we took that to the Bleakholt shop, and she came into the playroom and went, "Where's my kitchen gone?" I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and what happened with the Barbie house? That she wanted this Barbie house, huge Barbie house, like 5 foot big. She had it in her room. She played for 2 days. And then what she told you about the Barbie house?
She told us to give it to kids who
Yeah.
didn't have toys.
She was like, Mummy, do you know this Barbie house? I don't really play with it, so why we don't give it to the children that needs it?
But that's because the year before we'd taken her toys to charity.
Okay.
So that's a good thing for her to have. But let's see, who agrees with me that it's annoying that he doesn't make the effort to spend hours and hours decorating the tree? And who agrees with Gorka that he's annoyed that I'm a hoarder who doesn't wrap gifts?
Well, I don't like to spend hours decorating the tree, so I have an hour to wrap Christmas gifts.
I need to go back to being Mr. Bean and just doing it on my own. Let us know your thoughts at lost.in.podcast on socials, or you can email us and the lovely team at lostintranslation@bauermedia.co.uk. Right, we've had our turn. We're now going to solve your dilemmas. We have the Gorka and Gemma dilemma. Each week, you guys get in touch. You can email us at lostintranslation@bauermedia.co.uk and send in something that's been annoying you, something that's happening, you need help. We will try and solve it. This week's dilemma comes from F. That's all they've said. Their name is F. Hi, Gemma and Gorka. Every year we have my in-laws over for Christmas Day. This started way before we have kids, and now I have a 6-year-old and 4-year-old twins. Oh my God, bet you're knackered.
That's a dilemma.
That's the dilemma, yeah. It's become the norm. It began with my father-in-law. He's on his own, bless him. Then my mother-in-law joined when her plans fell through, and now my sister-in-law and her boyfriend come as well. I do all the cooking and all the catering. We have a vegetarian and a Muslim guest. They are always late, even though they live in the same town. Last year, they were so late we'd actually finished eating, and their excuse was that wrapping presents took longer than expected. She said like the 25th of December just snuck up and surprised them out of the blue. After that, I said we weren't doing it again, and my husband agreed, but he still hasn't told them. It's just assumed that they'll be coming to our house as usual. I don't want to fall out with them since they help a lot with childcare, but I'm tired of spending Christmas annoyed and stuck in the kitchen while they turn up late and stay until 2 a.m. We've only got a few magical years left while the kids still believe. I'm with you on that one. And I want to enjoy them. How do I get my husband to set the boundaries without causing a family fallout?
Ooh, that's a tough one, you know.
That is a tough. Could you? I'm thinking if it was me, what I would do was, I would make a fun kind of Christmas, not a schedule, but a menu plan, like dinner served at 3, like presents from 1, dinner 3, Christmas movies from 6, and if they're not on that schedule, it's too late. Bollocks to you. You knew what time it was. They can't turn up late. If someone's gone through that effort to cook a meal for you, it's a stressful time cooking for Christmas dinner. Like I know, I've never cooked Christmas dinner. But how would you feel if all my family turned up late when you've spent all that time cooking tomorrow?
To me, it's the opposite. They turn on too early.
They do. They come. My mum will say, "We'll be there for 2," and she'll turn up at like 20 to 12.
For Uncle Clive.
Uncle Clive.
To
might as well.
Uncle Clive, we already tell him an hour late, and he's still been
He's
2 hours
still the
earlier.
first one there.
Like we say, oh, I told everybody around like 2, 3, but I told Clive at 4. Okay, fine. It's 1:30 and Clive is ringing the bell.
He lives on his own, Uncle Clive.
Yes, we love Uncle
He's
Clive.
my godfather. But back to F's point, it is annoying. Genuine timekeeping for me really pisses me off when people are really, really late. A couple of minutes here and there. I always think 10 minutes before or 10 minutes after, if I'm expecting someone I can work with.
I'll do one thing.
Hours, no.
So I will just do the try of tell them earlier time. That makes sense. So, for example, if you know they always, for the last 5 years, they've been always going late. So instead, give them one more chance to go like, okay, this year dinner instead of being at 2 o'clock, it's at 12. Probably, and you prepare for 2 o'clock, they will arrive at 2 o'clock anyway. So just do that.
Or she could.
That's what I do with Jorge when I meet him in Madrid.
Yeah.
Because he's always, that no matter what, it's always late. If it's 9 a.m., he's late because he's early. So then I say, oh, let's meet at 10. But for me, I know it's like...
He'll be there later anyway.
Yeah.
If it was us, I would throw you under the bus. I would just say, next time I was with your mum, I'd say, oh, has Gorka told you about Christmas this year? And she'd go, no, why? I'd say, oh, have a chat with him because we're not doing it this year.
But this is the problem.
And then she'd approach the son about it and say, what's all this about Christmas?
This is the problem, well, not the problem, this is the difference between probably Spanish culture and British culture. And I had this conversation with a friend of mine who is British and his partner is Spanish. We won't get offended. We won't make a drama of it. Like British will take it personally, we're like, oh no, inviting us? If I go to my mom and say, Mom, this year you're not coming to the house. Why? Because my mom will like, okay, fine, see you later.
Yeah, well, not all of us are like that. I wouldn't be bothered.
No, but in general, you will go like, we'll make a fuss of it.
Yeah, you start thinking, oh, what did I say?
Why?
What did I do?
Yes, it's like, for example, if I make dinner, yeah? Or you make dinner and you ask me, do you like the dinner? And I go like, no. You're like, well, that was rude. I made dinner for you, blah, blah. You know, that makes sense? With Spanish people, go like, do you like the food? Not really. Okay, fine, no worries.
But that's not true about everything. I mentioned to you your glasses earlier and you got offended.
I didn't get offended.
I said I didn't like your Harry Potter glasses and you went, well, I don't like your top.
No, I said...
I was like, all right. I was offended.
Yeah, but I'm half British now.
Yeah, is that how you get away with it?
I'm half
you like
British
threw
now.
it back at me. You have blue light blocker glasses, which I'm all for, but you've got round lens, and I was looking at you, and you've worn them a few times around the house, and I've not liked them. I've not said anything.
This is getting into another dilemma. The reason why is because I haven't even asked you.
Ask me what?
If you like them or not.
I wouldn't expect you to. It's not do with me. They're your glasses.
But the thing is...
But I just felt I had to tell you.
Have you listened what I said? I said, like, if you make dinner, yeah, and you ask me, did you like the food? I'll go, no. But if you make food, yeah, and me out of nowhere, I will like, well, that was shit. That's rude.
Oh, so you're on about if you don't ask for the opinion, don't have it type thing. Right.
If you give me your opinion, for example, I would have go like... Thanks. I was like,
because as well, I don't know if you can see from this angle. Look down that camera. You can't see the back end of your hat, so it's just like he's got a white. That's it. Yeah, you just got a white tuff whilst you're shouting about being offended.
No, but that's what I mean. Like,
right.
If I haven't asked you your opinion,
you'll fire back at me.
Yeah, because I could be like.
But you took a second to look me up and down. You just went, well, I don't like your jumper.
Yeah, because...
And then looked the other way.
Because I didn't ask you.
Right.
It's different if I ask you, you know?
Okay. So for F, she needs to, A, throw your partner under the bus by saying to the parents while he's not there, oh, has he mentioned Christmas to you this year? We're not doing it at our house.
Or just in a text.
And she'll be like, what do you mean? And she'll say, oh, ask him. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
B, say to your fellow, the ultimatum, if you don't tell them, I'm going to send them a text and I'm just going to say, really sorry, we're not up for it this time. We want the kids to enjoy it, but we'll see you after dinner.
Yeah.
Or like Gorka said, cutthroat, straight to them on the phone. I'm saying to you right now, this is it. Set your boundaries because it's the time of year where you mentioned your kids, F, that you didn't want them to outgrow the magic and stuff. They will outgrow it. Do you know what I mean? When it's your kid, you've got to be the voice genuinely. You don't want to get 3-4 years' time and think, oh, I wish I'd have told them. You've got to set the boundaries for yourself because it's once a year. And if you're lucky, you have about 80 of them. So
Or just do
make the
Gemma.
most of them. Yeah.
Just do the Gemma. Gorka, this year Christmas is in the house. Do the same. This year Christmas is not in the house.
I just tell him what we're
Yeah.
doing. He doesn't have a clue what Father Christmas has bought until they're opened on the day. My family members are going, thanks so much, Gorka. He's no idea what they've got.
It's your family members, not mine.
You do it with your mum and dad as well,
I don't buy my mum and dad gifts.
which I find really odd.
I'm far away.
You're not this year.
I give them-
They're coming at New Year's Eve.
It's true, I give them the flights.
Oh my gosh. How would you deal with this though? If you're a listener and you've got a similar problem, maybe you're going through it as well. Please send your advice because we will pass it on. Lost in Translation at bowermedia.co.uk, or you can comment on our social page at lost.in.podcast. Should we play a Christmas game?
This is my favorite game, I think.
This is called Carol Chaos.
Carol.
I quite like that. We've got a brand new game. We've just been told about this as we came in. We're going head to head. We're testing how well we know each other, but it's the festive edition.
Ooh.
Now, we're going to be humming, gargling. Do you know what gargling is?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to guess the right one. So it's
With
a Christmas.
water?
We could play this. You can actually play this on Christmas Day
my
with your
God.
family.
We think we need to have like a waterproof thing.
Yeah, it'd be quite good. So you basically just hum a Christmas song and you have to have the form of obstruction in your mouth. So either water, go with water, something safe. And the other player has to guess what it is. Who wants to go first?
Let's do rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I won.
So you go first.
No, you. I'm the one who needs to guess,
okay.
yeah? I got it. Jingle bell, jingle all the way.
Yeah. What are you saying? What bells?
Jingle bell.
Jingle, yeah.
Jingle bell?
Yeah.
Yeah, jingle the bell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought you said jingle
Yeah.
bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, jingle bells.
Very
Well
good.
done.
I don't know the lyrics of this one, but that's great.
Do you know the tune of it at least?
Mm-mm.
But then what are you going to do?
I'm going to repeat the same sentence over
You've
and over.
swallowed your water.
I'm trying
Oh,
to
right.
talk to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to repeat the whole thing all the time, yeah?
Right.
I will be careful with your face.
Don't spit it at me. Spit away from your mic, remember? Christmas is you, Mariah Carey.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. You do know the lyrics to that. Everyone knows Mariah.
Mm-mm.
Have you swallowed it?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Mm.
You keeping it in for the next one?
Mhm.
Oh, you scruff. As if you didn't swallow. Excuse me. Do you know that one? You do.
Do it again.
No, because you know it.
Close. No, I don't.
Oh, I'll do a different part of the lyric. You'll
Yeah.
know that bit.
Oh, yeah, wait. Santa Claus is coming to town, no?
Yes.
You better watch out. You better
not cry. Yay.
Santa Claus is coming.
To town.
Yeah.
I even did a little harmony for you at the end. You're not making a sound. You need to make a sound with your voice as well. No, like a.
Mm-hmm.
Go on then. No, you're not singing. There's no volume. I don't know. I can't hear you. Last Christmas, Cliff. Way in a manger. Christmas hat. Father Christmas. Big belly. I give up. What is it?
Santa baby.
Oh. There was no volume. You just sounded like you were drowning. There was no volume.
I was like,
Extra hard gargle mode for this one, Gorks. If you don't know this one,
Yeah.
you've got no Christmas spirit.
it's the eyes for me, that's eyes.
Do you know that one?
No.
Oh. Who's the most popular reindeer of them all?
Rudolph.
Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer.
It didn't sound nothing like that.
It did.
No, it didn't.
The people would have been singing along to that, shouting, Rudolph, Gorka, Rudolph.
No, I didn't.
Well, it was better than your
Alright,
one with
my
no
one, yeah.
volume.
This one
Volume, turn your volume up. How can you do it with no sound? You're just like Donald Duck. You need to use your throat, vocals.
I don't really use my throat.
What did we dance to for Christmas?
It's not that one.
I know, but what was it?
I don't know. I'm just like all wet now.
Go on. Last Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Yes.
Ho, ho, ho!
Oh my God, we're not playing that on Christmas Day. Because you don't do it. You've got your Christmas jumper on back to front as well throughout all of this.
And whoa, it's fine. Anyway, I love that game. Please, make goggles at home and play it and let us know.
Gargles.
Goggles, no?
You should do that with your mum and dad on Christmas Eve. Imagine your dad doing that.
I actually saw a game the other day that I want to do and I save it actually for Christmas. I think it's for Christmas.
Well, when you've cooked the dinner, you can do that for us. Thank you all for tuning in. That's all we've got time for this Christmas Eve special episode. But we hope you all have a lovely Christmas, however you're celebrating. Don't forget to get in touch with us at lostinTranslation@bauermedia.co.uk or at lost.in.podcast on social medias.
You were lost there.
Yeah, I was lost because I've got water in my mouth.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Have a lovely Christmas.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.